And then also there's the story of Jaydon Blue. We just keep running you through all these players and what the latest is on these guys. But Jaydon Blue, what's the scoop on him?
Yeah, so Jaydon Blue opted out of his senior season of high school, and he had like a long, message on a Twitter that basically said he wants to save his body, just get everything ready for the college level, continue to train and things of that nature. But he is still committed to Texas. Came on a visit last week, and just from all the reports, he's still heavy, trying to get players to come to Texas with him, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, he's still a guy that is coming to UT. He's just taking off his senior year so that he can, focus on football and actually working out to get ready for the college level.
In some of the chats that you see online and the conversation surrounding his decision, now I'm going to guess the Texas-based people are certainly fine with it because he's coming your way. But just in regards to any criticism out there of him opting out for that final season in high school?
So there's a mixed bag on this 50-50, right? Because we all know running backs have so many hits in them. It just is what it is. They have so many hits in them before they're gone. And I guarantee there's a bunch of players who wish that they had one more season left in them, and especially at the Texas high school football level, it's basically like a mid-tier college level, especially playing at the level that he's playing at. And he's a guy that's going to get a ton of carries, so he's going to get beat up pretty much the whole season. So this is just keeping his body right. Half the players, well, not players, but half the fans are basically saying that, hey, this is not showing a person who is going to lead his team well. And then half the fans are saying that they totally understand it. So, Mark, I'm always on the side of the player, right? I'm always going to be, I'm a player's guy. Hey, if he feels like that's what he needs to do to keep him mentally ready and to keep him physically ready for the college game, I'm all for it, as long as he comes to Texas.
As long as he comes to Texas. That's the condition right there. That's the disclaimer.
That's the condition, man.
Well, it is a free society. So we all have our decisions to be made. We all have our career and lifestyle to protect. Now it's up to those people that are going to employ him. Now, I'm using this term generically. He's not going to be an employee, but you know what I mean, on the collegiate level first. And then those kind of decisions are made at the collegiate level toward the NFL draft. It's up to that potential employer to make the decision as to whether they think that that's some type of character issue or is a warning sign. But we all have that decision to make in regards to our own careers, and Jaydon Blue has made that. And I find it interesting, the discrepancy here. So 247 Sports has him rated as the #1 rated running back in the country and a top 10 player in the state of Texas, number 31 overall. So #1 at running back. The composite has him at number 8. So when you take that into consideration, there's only 2 other services involved. So for a player to be #1 in one service at running back and to be number 8 overall means he's got to be like 15, 16, 18, something in that range by the other 2 services to weigh down that number. So that's just kind of interesting. And again, the composites got him at 105 overall, and 247 Sports high on him at number 31 overall. And again, there's a discrepancy there.
Yeah, so the actual problem with that is once he actually said that he's going to opt out, he dropped a ton in rivals. I think over like 100 spots, like just in his national ranking. So that is what skewed it. That is what skewed it. Is that rivals dropped him a bunch, and it skewed his metric up for his total composite score.